It was before Eze got subbed, but it was when we were 2-1 ahead trying to see out the game. Granted, Xhaka is 33 years old, you know. Xhaka was never fast. Xhaka never had pace when he was 23. He chased down Saka and caught him on a breakaway, bro. Now, part of that could be Saka might be knackered, but I'm like, brother, when I was 23, there's no 33-year-old that's chasing me down at no point in any kind of physical. You know what I'm saying? When I saw that, I was like, shit. So if I saw that, Arteta must have saw that. And if Arteta didn't see it, that's why you have fucking assistant coaches. But hey, coach, he is done. Get him off. Get some legs on the pitch. I really believe if we have some legs on the pitch, we close down one of. It was 3 consecutive crosses they put into the box before they scored. They put one in, we dealt with it, it went out. No outlet, like Ozzy said, so we came right back. It's just recycling pressure. And
that's what I mean. And you just the thing is, like most of the half the team was knackered. So it's not even like you've got one fresh player and the rest of the team is out on their feet. So it's not even like you got fresh legs to soak up the pressure, you know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, when you're that time where you're like running on, like, how can I put it? You know, like you're in the red zone, you know, like let me use, like, it's not the best example, but you know, you play FIFA and then you when you check the subs, the players on like red, he's got like 20% energy. That was like 10 of our, like 9 of our plays minus Mascara and the goalkeeper, you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So it's not like even you've got the players to think, you know what, he's fresh, he can run around, he can chase the ball. We done a lot of ball chasing in the second half and the players were just dead. It's not even like you can, and even if you kick the ball upfield, there's no one there that can hold it up and think, you know what, let me just run it into the corner or try get a foul, you know, relieve the pressure, as I was saying earlier. There was no outlet. And this is the thing of like where we're thinking Michael Arteta is learning from his mistakes in previous seasons, but then again, he's just shown his deficiencies, which is always been one of my biggest concerns with this manager, because one of my biggest concerns with this manager is always like, how many times have we said this guy has no plan B or no game management? When he's done decent game managers, we said, you know what, he's brought on so and so, he's done well, showed up the game, or they came on, we was losing 1-0, we won the game, whatnot, you know, we've given him praise for that. But on the Sunderland game, like I really don't know what his like game management was. When you're seeing plays like literally knackered, like they just want to end the game. You've got a bench full of players, and you make one substitution. It just really does, like, someone make sense of it, because I can't.
But that also goes back to, we have the best squad in the league, right? But you're bringing on one player. It's like, why? Makes no sense. Makes no sense at all. I mean, and I think what we have around 13, 14 players going away on international duty this week.
Damn. So quite a bit though.
To add that, not even if they play 50 minutes, all right, there's 2 games, there's still going to be travel, still going to be all of that extra stuff that they need to take into account. And then I saw today Odegaard's traveling with the Norwegian squad. He's not playing, but he's traveling. I mean, if you're injured and you're recovering, sit the fuck down. Don't fucking travel with your team.
Yeah, I hear it. So, gentlemen, in 2023, I think around match week 30, we're 8 points clear of the big blue shark. So match week 30, that's 24 points to play for, 8-point lead, and we still fuck that. Yeah. Now we got a 4-point lead, but there's 81 points to play for. An 8-point lead wasn't safe with less points to play for. How much do you trust Arteta with a 4-point lead over City with our November? because it's nasty November. We got Bayern, and we got Chelsea and Tottenham sandwiched on the either side of those games. Now, on historic form, we should beat those teams. Like Chelsea haven't beaten us at Stamford Bridge. Matter of fact, Arteta's never lost at Stamford Bridge. He's never lost there. He's either won or drawn. The last time we lost at Stamford Bridge was 2018, right? 3-2 when they had David Luiz, they had Jorginho, and that's the last time they beat us. But these two games can be tricky with Bayern Munich sandwich in between there. City got fucking Newcastle and Leeds. Yeah, so Newcastle can be tricky, but Leeds just 3 points. So a rough November, bro, and the lead that we were just glazing over 6 points and all these clean sheets could be gone by December 1st.
Yeah, like the thing is, a week in football can change everything. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. So
like, for me, the Tottenham game, no excuses. I don't care, Tottenham, we're beating. There is no excuses. I don't give a damn. We should be whipping their asses. Pause. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When it comes to Tottenham, like, you see when you play like a team like Tottenham, like your rivals or the derby, I shouldn't. Like, for me, when I think about it, like in a psychological sense, I don't need someone to come and like motivate me or rev me up or give me a team talk. I'm playing my rival. I'm gonna be like, listen, I'm beating you, bro. I'm going down fighting. Like, that game, the place should be G'd up. We're better than them. We've always called them shit, and we need to show them why they're shit for a reason. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Chelsea, we've always, like, you know what I'm saying, that the record, but now it's like you get weary. You know what I'm saying? Because like the momentum is not there. You know what I'm saying? If we went back off a good momentum, going to these games, I don't think we would be a bit sketchy about these games. But the thing is, the Chelsea and the Tottenham game are must wins. The Bayern Munich, if we can walk out of there with a draw,
I agree.
I wouldn't say that's too much harm, because getting out of this group stage in the Champions League should be easy work for us. You know what I'm saying? But the Premier League is how do you say, your bread and butter.
Yep.
So it's basically, you got the North London derby, and you still got a London derby sandwiched into this month. So we go out there and win those games by any means necessary. Like, I'm not accepting no excuses. And the thing is, just God forbid we don't win that North London derby, or we drop points with both games. All this giddiness that was 2 weeks ago, that all disappears.
Yeah,
and this is my problem with a certain section with the fan base, is I don't have a problem with you being positive and saying this and that, but just be humble. And we're not humble. That section of the fan base is not humble. You know what I'm saying? And that's why we get hella corn as the Arsenal fan base. If we was like, you know what? Yeah, I feel we're gonna win, man. Like, this might be our year, but we can't be trash talking.
Yeah.
And we've gone into like 5 heavyweight battles and you lost every one.
Yeah.
It's like that boxer who's got the biggest mouth, and every time he goes for the heavyweight title, he gets knocked out.
Yeah.
And he's still got the biggest mouth.
Yeah.
Like, you've lost 5 title fights, bro. Like, how are you still talking shit?
Yeah.
It don't make no sense.
So the thing is,
this is my issue. Like, this is the problem. I'm just like, you know what? Just when we win, talk your shit. Like, I'll talk my shit. Like, you ain't stopping me, bro. I'll go down on the street and be like, who do you support? Shut up, you lost. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Till then, like, we can't talk shit. We can't, you know what I'm saying? Like, I used to ban, like, when you've come like second 3 seasons in a row. Like you can't run. We're running our mouth like we say we're the best team. We're best this. We're best this. But on the contrary of previous seasons, on the evidence, that's not the case. So how can you come out with these bold claims where there's no evidence to back it up? You know, say if I said that I'm the best boxer and I ain't got no titles, like it's just me talking shit. But if I come out here and I've got all the belts, you know what I'm saying? I say, listen, I whipped his ass. You know, I'm 30-0 or 25-0. I've never been beaten. Then I can talk my shit.
Yeah.
So we're just gonna have to, you know. I think that the next month is kind of almost make or break for this team, because Man City has always done this. They've chased teams down. You know what I'm saying? 4 points ain't no issue, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And based on the evidence, like when people come up to us and say, why you like this, why you pessimistic, why you say so and so, is I go based on the evidence of what previous seasons done, or what we've done previously, or what other teams have done previously. That's how I draw my judgment. You know what I'm saying? That's how I come to my conclusion. So if we don't drop points in the next month, I think it's all good. If we weather the storm of next month, I'll be happy. But there are potential a lot of like banana skins coming up. Yeah, and it's all down to how, you know, Arteta's game management and rotation. You know, they've come out and said, oh, we didn't have the squad before, now we have the squad. Now we've got cover in every position. All this. One excuse that I've heard recently is the injuries. Well, we've got 6 players out. Yeah, we've got Gokeres out. Most of this fan base switched their narrative once they knew Gokeres was coming, and but initially they wanted Sesko. Right. Jesus, you want him sold anyway. Martinelli, you wanted him sold
as well. Yeah.
Havertz,
want him sold as well.
Depending on who you ask, would want him, would not. Madueke, no one wanted him. So
glorified Martinelli, if that's okay.
You know what I'm saying?
So basically, you're saying there is no injury crisis at Arsenal. The injuries ain't the players that are injured are players that we don't really rate.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but Suj, Tottenham knows they're not winning the league. Chelsea, you can't get a Chelsea fan to have chest these days. They're kind of just waiting in the wind. We got them next in back-to-back Premier League games. Because they know that they can't win it. They would love nothing more than to end our season in November, wouldn't it? Because I think if City go ahead of us in November, it's a wrap. But we can't chase City. Like we can't.
And let's be honest, Spurs, they don't care about winning the league title. If they beat us home and away, that's their season. They will be talking about that the entire time, right? Chelsea just hate us, and they are catching up to our trophy record, the trophy list, right? Well, they must be on level with us. So knocking us out, that's 6 points dropped. Even if we draw both our games with Spurs and Chelsea, 1 point each. City beat Newcastle and Leeds. They're tied on points. Come down to goal difference. So
they'll go above us, because I think when City beat those teams, they will beat them by a wider margin, and we're tied on goal difference right now, plus 15, I think.
Or are we tied now and go to I can check the goals for different
Yeah,
things.
City we're on the same goal difference as City right now. So they win, they
Well,
will.
then- Well, then bugging me then Chelsea and Spurs would love nothing more than to knock us out in November.
Yeah.
And
that would be
if that's the case, you won't see me again. My brother-in-law is a Chelsea supporter. You won't see me again. But
Yeah,
just
I don't see a world where City go ahead of us in November and we catch them. You can't catch them, man. Once them man pick up a head of steam and start to steamroll the league, other teams when City will show up at their ground, their players in trading the flying kites and shit. Like you see that fucking Unai Emery, that pussy hole. Watch when he come to the Emirates, right? Watch. You think he's gonna play the way he played at Anfield, trying to play out from the back and pass and having Emi Martinez giving Mo Salah assist and shit. Watch him come to the Emirates. Matter of fact, not even the Emirates. When we have him, I think we have Villa in November this month.
in
December we have them twice.
Yeah. But go to
December
Anfield.
we played Villa twice.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, if we have a stinky November, for us to have any shot at this title, bro, we have to do not in October where we win all the games and keep clean sheets, but you have to get W's.
Okay.
Chelsea 3 points. Tottenham 3 points.
We got Newcastle. No, City have got Newcastle, Leeds, Fulham, Sunderland. Sunderland at home, not Sunderland away.
Yeah.
Right? We have Spurs, Chelsea, Brighton, Villa.
Brentford.
What's that? Brentford, Villa.
Brentford. So yeah.
So looking at that, there's a potential we could get. So okay, let's say we beat Brentford, right? And take a point from the other three. So that's 6 points. City could potentially be 2 points ahead of us in the next month. Potentially. Because to me, City's hardest game is to be Newcastle.
Yeah. But I don't think for some reason I don't Newcastle are 2 points off the relegation zone, bro. You know?
Yeah, Newcastle ain't it this season, man. I think Eddie Howe is the next manager to potentially get sacked.
Yeah.
Because they're not performing, man. And it's not looking good for them. You know what I'm saying? Like Newcastle, you say, oh, that's a tough game. But they've been rolled over like too many times this season already.
Yeah, so but then let's just say City 12 points. Current thing you say, honestly, Ozzy, Tyron, do you think we're going to beat Spurs?
Yes.
Honestly.
I do.
Yeah, because that's 3 points. Chelsea?
I think we draw that game. I'm gonna be honest.
Is that Emirates or Stamford Bridge?
It's at the Bridge. I think we draw it. I don't think we lose because I'm not confident in the game. I don't
we
think
should win that game, man. Their defense is trash, man.
Yeah, but I see they turn up the big games in it. They turned up against Liverpool and shit. That's what Chelsea will do. They will lose to Southampton at home.
Yeah,
or Sunderland.
the thing is with Chelsea, 1 week they look amazing. The next week they look absolutely like shit.
True.
You never know what Chelsea you're gonna get. And somehow it's enough just to keep them in that top 4 conversation, but never more than that.
Okay, This is a worst case scenario. Let's say a point from Chelsea.
Yeah.
Worst case scenario. Brentford, win or lose?
Win.
Win. So that's 8 points. Villa, I think Villa is away. The first game is Villa, I think it's away.
It's away. Yeah, it's away.
Okay, so that Villa away. Win or lose?
Win. Stinky win. Stinky 1-0. Set piece.
So that's what out of possible 12 points, you're saying we're gonna get 10.
We must, or if we Suj, if we don't, we can't catch City.
No
If,
chance.
if this was Liverpool ahead of us, you can't catch this team, bro.
Correct. I
These
mean,
men, they're doing this without Rodri. This is the reason why I counted them out.
Mm.
Because when Pep said Rodri at his age coming off of ACL can't play 3 competitive Premier League, Champions League, Premier League games in 7 days, I'm like, okay, so he's going to prioritize one of the two. But that Nico Gonzalez is looking like he's a baby Rodri. You know, him next to Bernardo Silva, who most City fans wanted sold, bossed the Premier League midfielder of Gravenberch, Szoboszlai, and McAllister, who people called the best midfield last year. And he was bossing them. Like, bro, that man made Liverpool look like a bunch of it was like men against boys out there.
100%.
You know, so you have a Ballon d'Or winner. When Rodri plays, they don't lose, bro. You know, there's no need to rush Rodri back now. They can actually ease him in, pause. You know what I mean? They can actually take care of him and bring him back into fold. Now it's gonna be long. If they go ahead of us in November, it could be another one of those. I think it was a 2018 season where they just ran away with the league, bro. Just ran away with it.
We need Old Grove, but I'm skeptical if you don't get a corner or a free kick goal or one of those fucking. Don't get me wrong, I'll take it. I'll take a corner goal. I'll take a penalty. I'll take one of those.
Yeah, now it's the thing. The thing is as well is how many games can we say we've looked convincing this season?
Burnley. I think that's it. I think it was the Burnley game. Was
Burnley,
the only game.
Then the Leeds, I think, was a 4-0 or something. We
5-0,
won.
yeah. Well, there was a couple of set piece goals. Yeah, so yeah, that one, the Forest game, Burnley, Forest, and Leeds.
Yeah.
I would say
like
half
3 games.
of Forest. Yeah, I wouldn't even say the full Forest game. Maybe a half or 3/4 of a Forest game.
So the thing is as well, we haven't looked convincing. I don't look at how the team. I mean, to be honest, watching Arsenal play for a long time has been very difficult in some games. It's very hard to stay tuned in because
so boring.
Even that game, like, say not the Premier League, even when we played Stava Prague, even though we won, was it 3-0? It was still very hard for me to watch, man, because it's just like you're the better team. You're playing against a all respect to Stava Prague, but you're nowhere near the level. But it's not like I watched that game and I was like, oh wow, look at this football, or I'm enjoying watching this. You know what I'm saying? That's another issue, and I feel like that kind of gets brushed underneath the carpet, is because when you're winning, it's like, okay, we won, like, why are you complaining, sort of thing. But a lot of these, I would say, if you're looking at it as from a percentage, I would say 80% of the time we haven't been convincing, 20% of the time we have. And for me, that's a concern.
November is nasty for us, man. And
so if we weather this storm through November, but then it still kind of gives you momentum and like confidence going forward. But if we end like level with City at the end of November, all of the sudden you become the one that was getting chased to being the chaser.
Yeah.
And we know we haven't done well when we've been the chaser.
Yeah, I don't want to get into a shootout with these, man. I don't. I want a whole bunch of distance between us and them.
Like Pep's done it 3 times.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And
so Suze, you don't think we get 10 out of 12 out of those?
I mean, part of me wants to believe and say we're going to get Old 12.
Okay.
But I'm not sure if I'm thinking with my head or my heart right there. Yeah, part of me wants to believe. But I think realistically, 9 to 10.
9 to 10, 9 to 10 is decent. You know, I'd love for Newcastle to shithouse the draw against them, but I look at the rest of the fixtures against City, man, and I
Yeah.
don't see any that's favorable. Now, I'm only looking at their schedule up until December. So if they got all these easy fixtures up until December, that tells me at some point during the running they're gonna have a tough run of games. You know, and maybe if we stay in striking distance, we can catch some luck there. But I've seen these men do it, bro. I've seen these men put 30 together.
The other thing is, if you want to look like ahead, is if I'm not mistaken, we still got to play them at the Etihad.
Yep. And
now, obviously, I'm looking far ahead, but
just think of that at the same time. In a couple of weeks, Kai Havertz is back, right? From injury. They say after international break, we bring on a Kai Havertz off the bench. City bring Mamouche off the bench. Standards.
You know what it is for me, Suj? When we go to City, and that's match week 33, that's April 18th. That fixture, it's lodged in my head. I don't know, I can't forget it. April 18th is when we go there. So when I see us with a 2-1 lead at Southampton, at Sunderland, and can't keep that, right? So match week 33, when the pressure, business end of the season, when you're in a pressure cooker, I don't know if I trust Arteta to go there. And should we need to win, I don't know if he can do it. You know, even if we're behind, I can see this motherfucker go there and playing for a draw, bro, to secure a second. You know what I'm saying? Instead of actually going at these men, because playing City at the Emirates in September and playing them in April in match week 33 is different, especially if there's a title on the line. Now, if City fall off between now and then, cool, but they won 4 in a row for a reason. Like, they've been here. This is like training for them. It's like a free throw.
You know, one game now that I look back on now that like majorly pisses me off is the loss to Liverpool, man. That one is like, when you're gonna look back at the end of the season, give or take how many points and whatnot, that's like one of the games where you're just like, how the hell did we lose that, man?
To this day.
You know what I'm saying?
To this day.
And this is, again, fundamentally, I'm going to say down to Arteta, because he sets up the team and he set up not to win.
Yeah, he was playing for a draw. Facts. I agree.
That's what I'm saying. But, like, how do people not hold him accountable to shit like this? When we win, he gets all the praise. When we lose, all the players, the refs, this, that, the injuries, the God knows what, the corner flag, it was raining, some next. You know what I'm saying? Every excuse underneath the sun comes out to defend this guy. But, bro, this guy's more defended than the United Nations, man. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, I think about it too. And I try not to, but every time I look at, especially the way
you know, like if we looked at it like now and we got 3 points there, we would be 7 points ahead. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and then the same setup that he used against Liverpool that cost us those 3 points. It's the same setup he used at the Emirates against City and cost us those 2 points. So I've done a stream where I say I put all 7 points that we've dropped this season down to him. The Liverpool formation and tactics, at home versus City dropping Eze on the bench tactic, and the bringing on Mascara and taking off Eze with no outlet in the game. We're leading 2-1. Like,
that's what I'm saying. Like, imagine we won both games, the City and the Liverpool one, man.
Yeah.
Then that's what, 9 points ahead. Then bro, like. Then you're thinking, you know what, we're still comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Even though we've bowled an 8-point lead, but still you're not thinking, oh, they're right on our tail. You know what I'm saying? Pause.
Yeah.
And this is the things where you look at, you know, when when we say why we don't have confidence in Arteta or this manager is games like this or results like this where it hasn't got us over the line. Because that one result that's meant to get you over the line, you've basically not shown as again as you know, Ken would say, put your nuts on the table. Pause. And so many times when it's come to crunch time, we haven't seen this manager put his nuts on the table. Pause.
Well, he's gonna have to this year because we have the squad to do it, right?
Bro, there's no excuses, man. I don't
Yeah.
give a damn what happens
Yeah.
this season, man.
Yeah.
It's all
Gonna
down
have
to him.
Yeah, but quickly, Premier League aside, because you know that's I think there's a whole bunch of twists and turns because the very first 5 games of the season it was all Liverpool. Hey, they're 5 for 5. They're not clicking yet. They could walk this league. And then the next 4 games it was oh shit, Liverpool is shit. It's Arsenal's title to lose. Then the next couple of games it was hey, Arsenal gonna break the Chelsea record. Defense. You see how the narrative's changed, and now narrative going into this international break is like watch out for City because the way they just slapped up Liverpool made them look like they're not even trying. City are the real deal. So I think over the next 27 games, whole lot more twists and turns. So
100%.
Yeah. So the Premier League we can say, you know, we have a chance, we have a good chance, but we don't think we are maximizing our chances because we dropped 7 points in games that we could have really won. But if we look at the cups for a second, right, and we look at the 8 teams that's still in the Carabao, well, how you been feeling about that? Like I want this cup, man. I know most people don't look at it. I really want this cup. I think if we get down to the business end of the season, having won this Carabao Cup, having these bunch lift the trophy will give them some kind of winning experience that may push them on to get them over the line. So, and I look at the 8 teams that left in there, and I don't see any teams that we should be fearful of that we couldn't beat on any given Sunday. How you feeling about the Carabao?
I mean, for me, I beginning of the season, I could not care less. Give me the Premier League and the Champions League. But now I'm at that point. Give me the Carabao as well. Give me the Carabao, give me the FA, and give me the league. Give me all of it. I've been dying for something. So give me a Carabao in
Thirsty.
the finals. The Carabao's in what? Finals March?
I think, that's probably even earlier than that. It's usually
like February. End of February.
Early in the new year. Give me a trophy by Feb March, and then we can go.
But you know, in that same competition, we got Palace at the Emirates. You know, and we had a Brighton at the Emirates, a Premier League team. We dealt with them. We got Palace. Palace knocked out Liverpool. Palace actually wants this. Palace are a decent outfit for anyone. You know, and that game is being rearranged because it was scheduled for December 16th, but due to fixture conjectures, it's being played now on December 23rd. So everyone will have played, and we will know who our opponents are going to be in the next round. Could be Fulham, could be Newcastle, could be City, could be Brentford, or it could be Chelsea. We've avoided the big boys up until now. But I really want us to really field a strong squad because it seems like he has a EFL squad that he's using where he rotates Kepa in, Skelly, Mascara, Nkapie, and Ben White. But you're in the quarterfinal now. You may need to make some adjustments because this has been a major criticism of him. Once you get to the quarters and the semis in the cups is when he usually shits the bed. So I'm expecting. I don't know if he feels pressure. I know he feels pressure in the Premier League. I don't know if he feels pressure to win this cup, but I really think he needs to look at this cup as a stepping stone to get the boys to put their hands on some silverware before they lift the big one because this is the first cup that you can win. But Palace will give us hell, man, because I think Palace, they know they're not winning the league, so they're gonna feel the strong squad. And that damn Oliver Glasner, yeah, if he loses Olise, wins the FA Cup, then lose Eze, and then win this EFL Cup, drop Mike, walks out, big contract, big club, and he would have deserved it. That's some bullshit. You know, then he would have knocked out Liverpool, knocked out Arsenal on the way to winning this cup. I really think we got a really tough draw, man. But I really want this cup. I don't. It's not. You don't rate the Carabao really highly, Ozzy.
No, I do.
You
Like I've never seen Arsenal win it. I know we won it in like 1993, but
do. Mhm.
man was just clawing, like just trying to find my feet back then. You know what I'm saying? um, the thing is, I've said this and I've said this time and time again. Arsenal cannot turn their noses up at any trophy. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? You know, we're not the city that can just pick them up along the way and pick up a title and say, oh, you know, the Carabao is this and the FA Cup is this. Brother, these teams are catching up us. We cannot turn our noses at these trophies. I want to win every single trophy. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong. I want the big ones. Like my ultimate dream is to see Arsenal win the Champions League. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
But I want every single. We can't turn our noses at these. You know. Depending on who you ask, will say it's a major, not a major. I want a major, of course, but I do still want these cups. You know what I'm saying? We've got. I think like. I think like Chelsea is what 2 trophies behind us. Man City is like what again behind
They're
us.
close. Yeah, they're very close.
So we can't afford to say no. We turn up our noses at the Carabao Cup. You know what I'm saying? And I
Mhm.
think the one big mistake this manager has not done that certain predecessors have done, like let's say Pep, is it's one of the first trophies they ever win
Mhm.
to instill that winning mentality to feel how it is to win something. Majority of this team don't really know what it's like to win collectively. Like we've
Mhm.
got some players that have won trophies, but as
Mm.
a whole squad, to instill that winning mentality, you pick up this trophy along the way to know what it's like to, and it gives you that momentum. Like
Yeah.
Pep never turns his nose at this trophy. You know what I'm saying? You've never seen Pep and he just kind of like, you know what, throws it in the bin. Well,
Yeah.
this
Oh.
manager on the way to building a Premier League winning squad has not picked up this trophy along the way. If he did, then you know it wouldn't matter so much.
Yeah, I remember
Potentially, you
Pep,
could say.
bro. I
But I
remember Pep.
think now, like last season there was no excuse for not winning it. We got to the semi-final, like you said, we shit the bed against Newcastle. You know what I'm saying? So, like for me, we should be going out for every trophy. Well, according to the top gooners, we're gonna win the quad. So why shouldn't we be winning the Carabao Cup, bro? You know what I'm saying?
I don't think you should be allowed to say quad until you have the Carabao Cup. I think the winner of the Carabao Cup is
Not
the
my
only
words.
person that should
I'm
be
just
able to
saying they're
say
not my
that is.
words.
The only thing that the only quad we're gonna win is the quad muscle being torn. Come on now.
Yeah, the only quad we're gonna win is second 4 times in a row.
Yeah, I mean, if we went from not doing a treble ever to go straight to doing a quad, I mean, you'll never hear the end of it, and I'll be a part of the echo chamber to do that. But when in the Premier League era, the best I've seen us do is a double. Nowhere near a treble. I'm not even entertaining that quad talk, man. Not one bit. But as far as the champs go, I think we draw the Bayern, or we can, because we punched up Atletico Madrid and got the job done against Slavia Prague. It allows us a certain type of freedom to draw against Bayern and still get the top 8. Avoid that playoff thing. So the Champions League, I'm not very worried. I think we can beat anyone in this remaining in the EFL
Yeah.
Cup. FA Cup
But
hasn't
like,
started yet,
sorry,
so
sorry, sorry to cut you off, Terry. Like the Champions League, this with this new like system.
Mhm.
It don't matter. It don't really matter where you finish.
Yeah. The
Because
reason why I say
like
we need to make
Liverpool
top
last
8 though
season
is
finished top, and then did they draw Real Madrid, or was it PSG? I think it was
so
Real
PSG
Madrid.
was in the play-in. They didn't even make top 8, and they went on to win the champs. But what I'm
Oh yeah,
saying
no,
for us,
but like Liverpool finished top, they drew Real
yeah,
Madrid.
they drew PSG and got knocked out in the first round. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but for us, I don't trust Arteta in that playoff. Is what I'm saying. So should we go in a playoff, that's more pressure on him to go home and away. I don't
Yeah,
trust
I feel
him.
you. Yeah,
Yeah, so that's why I want I want the path of least resistance, bro. I'm hearing man saying in the EFL Cup they want City and nah, bro. Give me Cardiff. I want Cardiff to upset Chelsea and give me them. No one cares that United beat Coventry on their way to the FA Cup final. I don't want any of the top teams until we get to Wembley. Like, give me Chelsea at Wembley. I'm calm.
yeah,
We got a good record against them and at Wembley. You
100.
know, even Wenger started fucking Jenkinson and goddamn Mertesacker against a title-winning Diego Costa and them, man, and we still won the FA Cup at Wembley. So,
Yeah,
but yeah, but the league, man, the November is where I'm really worried. I'm not gonna lie, and I hope this is just a blimp when Arteta shitting his pants, putting on mascara, and taking off Eze. And I hope when he was watching Man City bop Liverpool off the park, he didn't sit there and be like, okay, I'm gonna go even more defensive now that City are on our asses. I really need him to. You got the best defense in the league. Just use that as an attack to go as a license to go attack teams because you can defend. Because if you score another goal, you 3-1 the game.
that's what I'm saying. I think I've even said it on your stream once upon a time, sir. Like, my thing is, you've got the defense on lock, and we've got the attacking plays, and you've played attacking football that is probably the closest thing that got you to win in this league, right? So all you got to do as a manager and why you get paid the big bucks is to manage the game. So my thing is, I've said this time and time again, yeah, on many streams, is play the attacking football, yeah, where we can blitz teams. And then when you're 3-0 up or even 2-0 up and it's like 70 minutes, then you can go defensive. So, and that's the issue. But he just seems to play one system of football and hope for the best. Like, how do you spend all this money and have all this attacking plays and set up like you're just a team that's trying to like stay like the way we played on against Sunderland, barring probably 20 minutes, you would not be mistaken if it looked like Arsenal was the one that's like the championship side in parts of that game. Like sometimes how Arsenal play is playing to like stay in the league, not win it. That's my issue. Like if he could play the attacking football that we like so much want, and then manage the game defensively, which we know he's more than good at 9 times out of 10, we wouldn't have an issue. I think we would absolutely blitz this league if we went back to the football that we played in that 22-23 season with the defense for football that we play now.
Yeah.
Imagine like you go now and boom, bam, 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 you're 3-0 up. The team's like, what the hell? They've bamboozled us. And then, you know what? All right, cool. Go defensive. Play for the set pieces.
Yeah, I think you're going to see us play like that more in Europe. I think the Bayern Munich game, you'll see us play some good football because there will be some space there. There'll be a lot of space against that Bayern team because the defending in that league is, oh my God. Like Bayern, they don't know how to defend because Harry Kane is over there scoring for fun. Not just that league is too easy for him. He can play until he's 40.
100%, man. Yeah.
I think there will be, but against Chelsea, even against Chelsea, I think you probably see some good football because Chelsea, they're not very disciplined. I think Caicedo, by himself in the midfield versus Zubimendi, and Odegaard will be back by then. So I don't know if Arteta is brave enough to play a midfield of Odegaard, Eze, and Zubi or Declan Rice. I think it would be Zubi, Declan, and Odegaard, and Eze probably whole bench or forced out to the left wing.
You see,
the
other thing is on the Eze thing is,
yeah,
he hasn't done enough to merit his place in this team, man. You know what I'm saying? And what we wanted him to do, the opportunity that he hasn't taken it, I'm afraid, man. Like there's no way we've seen the Eze from Crystal Palace last season.
Yeah,
And as
I
you
kind of
know,
knew that. I kind of knew we were never going to
Arteta
see
loves
that.
Odegaard. So that I can see as soon as Odegaard can run, he's coming straight back in his team. Whether we want to see it or not.
So you feel the same way about Gyökeres then?
Again, don't be surprised if you're seeing Havertz up front.
And that's what I'm saying. So if we're saying Eze hasn't done the damn thing, Gyökeres really hasn't done the damn thing either. To be fair, even though he has his 4 or 5 goals,
Yeah,
4 goals, he hasn't done the thing. And if Havertz is touching grass, and I'm reading reports now that Nani Madueke almost made the squad. And if Saka, you ain't been doing the business. And
he ain't, man.
if all
Saka
3 of
needs a
y'all
rest,
need to
man.
go
Saka-
bench.
I ain't gonna lie, man. Like, for me, seeing how Saka's fitness is, he's the one that's got to be holding bench and coming on.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because that guy can't play 90 minutes, man. The guy's been playing 90 minutes. He looks like he's about to snap in half. Bro, he's coming off for ACL and this stupid manager's playing him for 90 minutes. This is like another issue of Arteta, bro. How you coming for ACL, bro? The guy is literally like, bro, taking 30 seconds to run up the pitch, bro, and you're still playing it. Like, this is a major concern, bro. Like, this manager don't know when it's like the plays are like, you know when Wenger used to say plays in the red zone?
Mm-hmm.
This guy has no idea of the red zone with players.
No. And then I would add...
And it's another problem that he's not come to learn or manage. And it's another issue with dealing with the naivety of a manager that's learning on the job.
Mm.
There's still things that he should have learned and he still hasn't learned. And we keep saying he's running plays into the ground, but certain side of the fan base don't think it's an issue. But I think it's a major issue. What manager sees his player literally gassed out, can't run up the pitch, and leaves him on for an extra 10 minutes? So, like, for me, Saka's got to hold the bench and come on for like 20, 30 minutes in games now. Because, like I said, you know, the stat padding even if we look at the stat padding, he's had like 4 goals in 20 games. He hasn't had an assist for God knows how long.
Yeah, someone said that goal against Sunderland was his first first goal from open play in the Premier League in a long time.
That's what I'm saying.
Very long time.
And he's meant to be star boy, bro. Yeah. You ain't star boy in this squad, man. Currently, you're not. I gotta say it.
Yeah,
whether people like it or not. So for me, he's got a hold bench, man.
I would also add Timber in as a player who's in the red zone. He's coming back from an ACL as well, playing as much minutes as Timber is.
That's a good point.
If Timber and Rice go down at this moment, then fuck.
I actually think Declan Rice is closer in the red zone than Timber. Because
I mean,
in the Palace game, Declan actually sat down. He sat down and came off with an injury in that game and then plays a full 90 in the next 2 games. Like, no one clattered into him. Now, if he was doing that based on instruction, Arteta saying, hey, Palace are going into the game. Glasner brought on Eddie and he's playing in front 2 with him and Mateta. Take the sting out of the game. I can get it. But he did pull up. And if you go look at the stats for the Arsenal Palace game, there's a red cross next to Declan Rice's name in the 82nd minute. He came off injured. But now man is out here running, and I'm like, bro, I thought he would have rested the game before the Champions League game because Arteta knows you have to take him off, or he has to play in the Champions League game versus Slavia Prague because Zubimendi was still suspended. He still played a full fucking 90. You know what I'm saying? So, and if we lose Declan, we don't equalize against Sunderland unless he steals the ball from Lefebvre and give it to Eze, and that was all him. So if we lose, not only we're losing that, we're losing our set piece taker, bro. And I know Gabriel gets a lot of the credit for being on the end of those set pieces, but The delivery that Declan puts on the whip from the right hand side of the pitch is top notch. And if we lose him and we lose those two aspects of our game, it could really, really hurt us, man. So I'm very worried about Declan. I'm not gonna lie.
But that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like this manager's man management is absolutely diabolical, man. It's
Mm.
I mean,
absolutely
I would.
diabolical.
There's Sheldon put a comment, the next comment in, to rest Rice, Noga need to do better. Against Slavia in the game we just played in the Champions League, I would have put Norgard in that game. Why play Rice? Zubimendi
Exactly.
couldn't play. Put Norgard in that game.
You don't
Give
trust
him a
him?
rest for 90 minutes. Or at least leave him on the bench. If we need Declan to come on, let him come on in the 85th or 9th, like that time.
Did you
But-
see
but
Norgard's
start
performance
Norgard.
against Brighton?
So which one?
Did you see Norgard's performance versus Brighton? He definitely gave the Brighton play an assist. That back pass, you remember that one?
Yes, but I have a theory on that. Okay, going back to what we said at the beginning. We have the squad depth. If players are not playing, they're just sitting on the bench. They're going to come in cold. Players need that in-game practice.
That's a fair shot.
And if they're sitting on the bench, you're not going to get the in-game practice.
Yeah.
At least
So,
for 15 minutes a game.
So, Suj, if you're saying that, and I agree with you, but then when we go 3-0 up in the 68th minute at Slavia Prague, surely that's the time to give those players that need match fitness or match sharpness,
100%.
rotate.
100%.
Then he plays Saliba and Saka a full 90 against Slavia Prague.
Correct. So
When we win
in the Carabao, we changed 8-9 players.
9,
Right?
Yep, 9 players. I counted. Yep.
I would have done the same thing against Slavia.
Or at the
Yes.
very least, at Slavia, if you don't rotate
that
nine,
was the main game to rest players. If there was
Facts.
any games to rest players, the whole damn squad, you could have done it in that game. But this manager again does not do this. We could have played that game with our second team and won comfortably.
you know the first player he subbed out the Slavia Prague game? You want to guess?
I don't remember.
Ethan.
I don't remember.
The player that needs the minutes the most was the first one to leave the pitch.
Yeah, I can't blame like that one. I don't blame too much because Ethan was poor that game. But it's like
He's probably poor because of what you're saying though, that he hasn't been given match game fitness.
no, I kind of agree with that point. But it's like it's ludicrous where like in the game against Sunderland, why like put on Ben White for 10 minutes? I know Ben White is kind of falling off a cliff.
I hear that shout.
But you can't tell me Ben White can't do a job for like 10, 15 minutes.
Yeah,
I
Ben
don't
White-
rate no God. No God is pants. I don't know why he's in this team or even we brought him. Yeah, that guy's absolute trash. But put him on for bloody 10 minutes. Like
Yeah.
why? What's the point of buying all these players? And we're
I mean,
talking about are we talking about squad rotation? And then
I don't
there is
rate-
no squad rotation.
Don't get me
Like
wrong.
these
I
are the
don't rate
players is
nobody.
where you put them on for 10, 15 minutes where you're trying to manage the game or the game is won. And he's still not doing that.
Mhm.
And then now you're telling me if God forbid Declan Rice is out for like say 4-6 weeks, you trust no God?
No, I don't. I'm not gonna lie. Suj, you trust him?
If Timber's out for
No.
6 weeks, do you trust Ben White? Once upon a time I would have trusted Ben White, but recently no.
Yeah.
I would still trust Ben White. I don't trust the body, but as a player, I trust Ben White. Whether he can stay fit for 6 games, I'm not sure.
Yeah, the fitness is an issue. I can't lie.
But I would trust. I don't rate Noga as a player, but in front of a back four of a Timber, Gabriel, Saliba, and whoever you want to put on the left, a Calafiori or MLS, I I would play Norgard to the random game. But he's
Yeah.
got enough people behind him. And if he had the road's best defense, then doesn't matter who you put in front of him, right?
Yeah. And big up to Sheldon still, because he said you can see the performance in Trust. So that Trussard, he is the one that I'm expecting to start giving us big performances. Right? Mr. Bumper contract over the summer, right? You didn't get extra years, you just got a pay raise. And I empathize and I sympathize with Trussard that strike that he did at the Stadium of Light wasn't a match winner, and then he didn't get the game ball and man of the match performance, because that was a worldie, bro. But I do want to see some top performances from Trossard. I'm not gonna lie. Against Chelsea, against Bayern, Nani Madueke, you're coming back from injury, mate. Brother, Chelsea, this fucking team sold you the day before they played a final. If that don't light a fire in your belly to go kill these men off at Stamford Bridge, I don't know what the hell will. And if you're Mikel Arteta, please give him that opportunity to go fucking stick it to Chelsea, bro. Can you imagine, even if we're getting 200 million pounds for Saka or any player that we rate, bro, we are not selling them before a final. Whether EFL Cup final, FA Cup final, Champions League final, Club World Cup final. It's a final. And they sold him, bro, the day before a fucking final. PSG could have given Chelsea a problem that Nani could have helped them solve. And they were like, nah, mate, off you go. Go on to Arsenal. We don't need you. And then they go out there and beat Chelsea. You know what I'm saying? So I expect these boys, with players coming back, give Arteta the flexibility of having this player and that player. That way, the injury excuse can't be put back into motion. Even though we wouldn't accept it, defenders of him are going to be like, players are injured. If we had this player, if we had that, fuck all that. We have to win Chelsea. This is what they said. Prem Proven, yeah. Prem Proven in good business because he was cheap.
Raheem
why
Sterling.
didn't his ex-manager buy him then?
Raheem Sterling was Prem Proven. Fuck him. Piss off.
Yeah, he should have been a Tottenham player. Or, Mbuemo turned on Tottenham to go to United still. So, he could have went to his ex-manager at Tottenham, stayed in London, and played Champions League football. But he said, the hell with that. I'm going to Man United. So,
okay, off topic, Taryn. This is a statement off topic, not football related.
Yeah.
Kicking off at 5 a.m. These streams are killing me.
Huh?
It was a 5 a.m. start for this particular stream.
It's for you.
What?
Yeah, it started off at 5. It's 7 a.m. now. So it started off at 5.
So I started at 11 a.m. my time, because most of the people who watch my channel are in the UK, and that's 7 p.m. UK time. Because normally I stream 7 a.m. my time, so that would be your sleep.
It's like your normal streams are like midnight 1 a.m. for me.
Yeah.
And so this one kickstarted at 5. I'm like, fuck.
Yeah. And I only did this because this is a member stream. This was a member stream. Claire's been gifting out memberships left there, so I had to do one. I had to. I owe it to the people, so I had to do one.
I'm surprised more people didn't come on.
No, most of the members did come, because I didn't expect this many people to now big up, because here's the thing. Not everyone wants to come on camera and talk football, bro. A lot of people will, a lot of football fans will throw stones and hide their hands. Kind of like in the chat. Not everyone can put their face to and talk football. But I get it, though. And I appreciate everyone who popped on. I appreciate you, Ozzy. Appreciate you, Suge, as always, for popping on. But yeah, man, I didn't plan for it to be a 2-hour stream, but I appreciate it nonetheless. Because I do have some
it goes quick, man. It goes
quick.
It
does, man. I do have some Veterans Day obligations to tend to today, because it is Veterans Day here in the States. I got to give a speech. I got to give a speech at 3, and it's doesn't. So I got to go write this speech. I didn't even write.
Ozzy, you were saying about waking up early for games, right? Most of our games are like 1 a.m., 2 a.m., 3 a.m. in the morning for me.
Damn, man, that sucks.
The 3 p.m. kickoffs are 1 a.m.
Serious?
Yeah, the 3 p.m. kickoffs are 1 a.m. for me.
Yeah, no, because I'm here in the UK. Like, for me, obviously, like, it's easy, but we don't.
I'll tell you what, when the World Cup starts, you're gonna have to wake up early to watch England.
You know what the crazy thing is? we don't even get 3 p.m. kickoffs televised sometimes in the UK on the big channels.
Is that the
Yeah.
blackout rules?
If you believe, like, if it's crazy.
Why is that? Is that the blackout rules?
I think so. Like, I'm not 100% sure, but the thing is, the amount you have to pay to actually watch these games, and then you don't even get those games, is what is like absolutely ludicrous.
Yeah, it's
Because
mad, bro. So, it's
you need
mad.
Sky Sports subscription, you need TNT, Prime, and all this and whatnot. And if you add that up, is crazy. And then you want to watch a 3 p.m. game and it's not televised, you gotta like find like BN Sports or something, or like
Mm.
Aero
Yeah.
Sports or Santana Sports or something.
You know, I have the one app for that gives me the FA, the league, and the Champions League, and that's not bad. That's what $15 a month, whatever it is. But
Mm.
just to watch the
But you're
Carabao
getting all
Cup,
those games for $15.
yeah, and
Like,
the Carabao is going to cost me $40 a month just for the Carabao.
Damn.
yeah,
I'm not-
that's not
no,
worth it, man.
I'm not spending $40 for the Carabao.
Nah, nah.
Not even for the
Nah.
final. I watched the highlights on YouTube later. I would hell no.
Yeah.
But yeah, so the NFL has those blackouts. So like if your local team stadium hasn't sold out, then the game isn't televised. They won't televise the game unless the stadium is sold out. They call it the blackout rule. So they're saying there are empty seats in the stadium. Leave your living room, take your ass to the stadium and watch the game. So if someone in New York and the New York Giants game isn't sold out, they can watch it. But me in Seattle can watch it for free, but they can't see their own team play because if the game isn't sold out. That's how they operate. Yeah, it's
No,
mad.
I don't think that's the reasoning behind not
Yeah.
watching them here in the UK. I think it's a different rule.
Yeah, but why 3 p.m. though? Like at 3 p.m. on a Saturday, people got shit to do now.
No, wasn't it something to do with that's when the lower leagues play at Saturday 3 p.m. So it's getting more
I
people
can't.
to go.
I remember reading up about it, but I can't remember specifically. It'd be something you'd have to like Google quick. You probably find it out in about 2 minutes.
I thought it was something to do with the lower leagues, but I could be wrong.
So everybody link shutdown for the plug. He's got the plug.
Bro, you
let
know in the
everyone know.
UK, bro.
Yeah.
You know, you think the cops over here would be tackling knife crime and whatnot and real crime. Nah, man, they're tackling illegal streams.
Yeah, I saw that. I see a lot of that illegal stream busted and this and yeah, and men are getting stabbed up on the streets and that, and no one's getting caught. It's mad, you know. Lindsay, I have
Crazy out here, man.
$200 for the season. Damn. I can't. Like my bro View say, I can't. I
No,
can't.
so
$100? God, damn.
I'm happy. The 20 something odd bucks I pay roughly for the football also has like TVs and movies as well. It's like it's the best of both worlds.
Yeah. Yeah, I have there's this startup company in California called Prime, not Amazon Prime, but Prime, and I use them. I pay them $35 and I get everything, all the EFL Cup games, UFC, all that stuff. But the only problem is it's kind of like when I watch the games, it's like 20 seconds behind. There's a delay. It's like a 20-second delay. That's why I don't really do watch alongs like that, because then I can't watch the games in real time and there's spoilers.
Bro, most people that are doing watch alongs are behind anyway.
Yeah. Plus, I don't want to see the internet see me that way still. Because when I watch Arsenal matches, I'm a lunatic, bro.
Yeah, I know. But
you know what I'm saying? Yeah,
you see,
so
like Lee Gunner, when he
Brother.
does his like watch alongs, he's always behind.
Yeah, but bro, I'm a complete lunatic. I'm not ready for the internet to see me act this way. So I'm leaving it until
I feel you.
Yeah,
I hear you, bro.
Bro, because the chat was telling me
man.
do one. Can you imagine me doing a watch along and then Arsenal fuck away a 2-1 lead to Sunderland? I would have had a meltdown on stream, bro.
Yeah, bro. We need to see that still.
Nah.
The people on the people that stream would love to see that, man.
I don't want because that's
Bro,
go on.
You know one thing that drives up subscribers is the meltdowns, man.
No, but the thing is, right? See, you see today's Veterans Day, right? So you see all these plaques
Yeah.
behind me. There are people who've seen me in life and death situations and stayed calm, bro. And they gonna be like, "Yo, how the fuck is Chief letting 11 blokes that he's never met before let him act this way?" And we seen him take enemy fire and stay calm. So I don't want to. I'm not ready for that yet. You know what I'm saying? And then I can't. I can't, like my brother. I can't. I have to, bro. I got kicked out of a hotel in Switzerland. You remember the Bournemouth game 3-2 Reece Nelson goal?
Oh yeah.
Bro, I'm on vacation, my anniversary in 2023, bro, and I got kicked out of a goddamn hotel. Like, this fucking club makes me act a way that it's not normal. You know what I'm saying? Because this is the only thing
Oh
that I
yeah, I
love.
almost broke my chair that day.
Yeah, so
I'm not allowed to be around my missus because you think I'm unhinged on a good day. Watching football, I'm another level of unhinged. The missus doesn't come anywhere near me when we're playing. I hold nothing back.
Yeah, this is good, Wahaha. This is a good deal. 20 a month for your mobile sub, and then you can just stream it to your TV, or that's pretty good. All the civilians, that's calm right there. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
In the
that's
UK,
a big
TNT
shout,
Sports are
bro.
buying up and that's the thing. LFC Monster, they're monopolizing the shit. They're buying up TNT Sports and Peacock. Okay, you notice there's no Boxing Day matches this year. The Premier League and Boxing Day, and there is no Boxing Day because Peacock has bought up all the damn rights to the Premier League games, and because Boxing Day falls on like a weird day this year, there aren't any Boxing Day. There were midweek games and weekend games. So it's like they're just picking away at the actual traditions of the game, bro. Yeah, man. Big up, Lynch. Big up to you, man. But yeah, man. But fellas, Ozzy, you got anything coming up? I know you haven't been in the spaces in a while. Let us know,
you know what it's like. I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. Like, YouTube ain't gonna be paying my bills, so
I got
that's
you.
why I've been. The other thing is I'm trying to get a better setup as well, because like right now I'm on my phone, but like if I was on my laptop, I would look like I'm what's it called, man?
No,
like when we was watching TV back in the day, hella pixelated and shit. So, yeah, I need to get like a mic, a better camera and whatnot, and start doing like better streams. But it's just other things take priority, man. Like when I can hop on and do stuff, and I'm still trying to. The other thing is all the. I'm not so good when it comes to like the creative side of the thumbnails and all that.
Yeah, me neither, bro. Me neither.
Like
I'm terrible at thumbnails.
Like for me, trying to figure that out was it took me time, man, and I'm still trying to get like climatized to it.
I got you.
Yeah, like for me, it's like when someone's doing the stream, it's just easy for me to hop on, boom, bang.
Yeah, man. I appreciate you hopping on, bro. I value
anytime, man.
Value your football takes.
I'll try. I know like things I'm gonna pick up again. I'm gonna try like pick up things again. It's just it's just like like because it's when you think about I need to do a stream, you think thumbnail, this, that, when am I gonna do it, when am I gonna have the time, blah blah blah, and so on. When you've already got like a setup,
yeah,
it's a bit it's a bit more easier. You can just kind of set up one and think, all right, in the next hour I'm gonna be free. I can just like click stream and I'm good to go. I'm not kind of at that stage yet, man. We're still we're still on phase 1 out here, you know what I'm saying?
It's a work in process. It's a work in process.
Yeah, man. Now big up, man. Like and subscribe, people. You know what I'm saying? Big up Suge, man. Suge is everywhere, bro.
Everywhere,
he's
man.
Bro, and he's out here in crazy times, man. You know what I'm saying?
Suge
so
is
like big up
mutant.
Suge every single time, because I see him everywhere. 5 a.m., 6 a.m. Bro, this guy, bro, this guy is more awake than the vampires.
Ain't he though?
It's great. Half the time I can leave the stream on and just continue work. Like it's got playing in the background. If I hear something, I can quickly just type it. But so I don't know. I work with 12 hours a day minimum. So it's
Mhm.
Yeah, they.
Yeah, it's good, man. But yeah, this clear, man. Claire Elise have been gifting the memberships out, and like I said, I have to make her effort worthwhile. So I had to do a member stream. It wasn't like football specific. It could have been anything. But yeah, I appreciate you, man, hopping on. But
Nah,
yeah,
big
yeah,
up, man, every
yeah,
time.
man.
Make
But
sure you
yeah,
like and subscribe, people, man.
yeah, man. So yeah, big up to everyone who checked in, man. Big up to Wahaha and Lynch and LFC
Yeah,
Monster and all the people who were here
yeah,
earlier. We
big up
love
the real
you.
ones, man.
yeah.
Big up to Sheldon. Big up to man has done respect every single time. But yeah, we'll next international break is probably not till March. Whatever the time
Yeah,
allows it, we'll probably knock out another one of these. But tomorrow and Thursday, I'm on the Bruise Banana with Shane. And then off topic. So lots more streams coming up, people. So yeah, make sure that you are a sub. And I make sure that you're a sub to Ozzy as well. And big up, people. Like I always say, take care of yourselves and each other. Until next time, we are gone.